one of the questions that people say, well, if Hans comes in and becomes the county executive, what would he do? What are his priorities that would make a difference to this county so we can move forward as we recover from the COVID, as we look at ways to do things differently and better? So what are the key, let's say, key top three things that you would do, not just, and it could be in any of the sectors that you would like to mention, because obviously there are needs in every sector, and it's all of one piece.
Sure. Thank you. Great question. So first of all, overall, I want to help this county envision a different future that is dynamic and growing and changing. And I think that is a kind of broad vision of our future that is not necessarily shared by Mark Elrich. Our county executive wants us to continue to be a suburban area that is quiet and doesn't change that much. And what's happening now, as you know better than most, is all economic activity in the Washington region is going to Virginia. And it's harder and harder for our community members to get access to opportunities, to succeed with their businesses, to get great jobs, to get companies to provide services to companies. There's fewer companies here. All the companies are over there. So we have to get focused on economic development. And that covers a lot of different areas. It's housing, it's transportation, it's technology, it's the business services that I mentioned, it's education, it's higher education, it's all of these things. And we've got to make that a priority. We've got to help our community embrace change and embrace the future. And first of all, I think that is something I can do. I think I can help with that. And I believe that, I stand for that. And if I win, people will feel that, we're making progress towards that goal. So first of all, again, economic development, and I've talked a lot about the different program areas. Secondly, education. I am so concerned about the negative impacts on kids of the last couple of years, especially. We know that virtual learning is not learning for a lot of kids, and they have not made the progress that they used to make on reading and math and writing and all those core subject areas. So I want to lead our community to make big investments in schools and help those kids who have particularly fallen behind and aren't making the progress that they need to. And I'm a strong believer in in-person education. I can't believe I have to say that, but I think school is in person, and we've got to create after-school programs and childcare programs. We've got to help kids throughout all the, help families, help kids throughout their whole life. So that's a big topic for me. Housing is another key area. I chair the housing committee, and I've been working hard to reform housing policies that have been stopping new housing from being built in this county. We used to build about 5,000 units of housing every year, and now we're building about 2,500. So that when you don't build enough housing year after year, you get a housing shortage, and then the price of housing becomes really expensive, and then your workforce can't afford to live there. So I've been working on a lot of housing policies. We got rid of the housing moratorium, which was literally stopping new housing from being built. We created accessory dwelling units. We have allowed through zoning more housing to be added in places like the Veers Mill corridor area or on Rockville Pike. So, we've got a lot more to do to fund affordable housing and just all new housing at all income levels. But that's a major priority for me. So,
Okay.
jobs, schools, housing.